today I'm going to be doing a haul of all the horror movies I got in the past week. I went to 3 different stores and I also ordered 2 on eBay. So I got like 20 new movies, I think. And quite a few of them I haven't seen yet, but I also got like some of my favorites of all times. So very excited to own them. Also, before we get started, I just want to say sorry for not posting for like a month. I'm taking anatomy this semester and that's been really stressful. So I've been trying to get into a routine with that. And now that I finally have, I'll start posting more consistently because I have a lot of ideas for videos I want to make. Oh, also thanks for all the nice comments on my past few videos. I really appreciate it, and for all the recommendations. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the movies I got from Salvation Army. They were $1.99 and I got 5 of them. I've only seen 2 of them. So this one I haven't seen, 28 Days Later with Cillian Murphy. It's an infection movie. Yeah, I've heard good things, but I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of like serious infection movies. They just don't really appeal to me. But this one does because of Cillian Murphy. But yeah, I like comedic infection movies, but I don't know about serious, so we'll see. I've heard good things. Yeah. Next is Clue, which I have seen and I really like. I've only seen it once, so I have to give it a rewatch. But it has Tim Curry, love that, and yeah, it's Clue. Next is House of Wax, which I've heard mixed things about. I tend to like bad early 2000s horror movies, so we'll see. Then we have Signs, another one I haven't seen. I know it's like has to do with aliens, and yeah, that's really all I know about it. And yeah, I think it's directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Has Mel Gibson. Yeah, I love The Sixth Sense, so I feel like I'll like this. We'll see. And lastly, we have Urban Legend. This one I have seen, and I do like. I appreciate it for what it is. I think it's good, but it's not like amazing. But I would rewatch it. That's why I bought it. This came out, I think, in '98, like following the Scream hype, and it follows a serial killer killing people based off urban legends. And I think it's good. It has Robert Englund in it. See him there? It's in there for a little bit. It also has Jared Leto, so yeah. Alright, next we have the movies I got at FYE. I had a $40 gift card there, so I think I spent like $48. I don't remember how much everything was, but they have like that thing where if you buy 2 used movies, you get 1 for $1. So 2 of these were $1. I don't remember how much everything else was, but it was probably like 4 or 5. Yeah. And I really like FYE. I like buying the used movies. I don't buy new stuff from FYE because it tends to be expensive. First off, Arachnophobia, which I haven't seen yet, but I've heard good things. And next we have It, the 90s It. And there's a lot of hate for this movie. I think it's alright. There's a lot of stuff that could be cut out. It does kind of drag on, but I really like Pennywise and Tim Curry as Pennywise, so I think it's good. It's alright. I'll rewatch it. I think that was the one I got for $1. Alright, next up is The Ring. This is one of my all-time favorites, and I just watched it, I think, in December. And I love it. I love the tinting of this. It's all like really blue and green, which some people don't like, but I love it. It's a really good like fall and rainy day watch, so yeah. I've only seen it the one time, so I'm excited to rewatch this. Check out my last video if you want to hear me talk more in depth about it. But yeah, I also have it on VHS up there, and I think it's great. Okay, so I was looking for 2 Scooby-Doo movies. The one with the Hex Girls, I forget what it's called, like The Witch's Curse or something, and Pirates Ahoy, Scooby-Doo and the Pirates, something like that, I don't know. But I couldn't find them. I found Scooby-Doo live action though, and this is one of those paper cases, which I really like. The only thing I don't like is they kind of stick out in the, my cat's meowing outside. I got my cat. This is Buddy, my baby. Like fur flying around now. Anyway, so I couldn't find the 2 Scooby-Doo movies that I wanted, but I found Scooby-Doo live action and Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf, which I haven't seen this one, but I heard it's good. And they're both these paper cases, which I really like these. They kind of stick out like with the rest of the movies, but it's okay. I think they're cool. And yeah, I don't think Scooby-Doo is a good movie. The only reason I like it is because like nostalgic for it. But it's okay. And yeah, I'm excited to watch this one. Next up, another one of my favorites that I just recently watched in the beginning of January, Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, what's more to say? It's great. All right, next up, I was really excited to find this, Tusk. This is an A24 film. It has Justin Long. It's directed by Kevin Smith and written and stuff. Yeah, this it's a weird movie. I really like it, but I know a lot of people don't. I don't like the ending. I think that's kind of dumb, but I appreciate it and I think it's good. But yeah, has Justin Long. A lot of bad stuff happens to him. And also it comes with a slipcover, so that's kind of cool. And then I also got this from FYE. This was like $15, and I just bought it because I had a gift card. But yeah, the Best of Depeche Mode. I really like them. I just started listening to them recently, so I wanted to get a CD, and this is like the only one they had. So yeah, got the best of. And usually I'd buy my CDs used, but this was new. That's why it's $15. All right, so now we have the movies I got from the used physical media store near me. It's called Mad Monk. I think they have a couple of them. And this was the first time I went there and I was so overwhelmed. They have so much stuff, just like rows and rows of CDs and movies and like anything you could ever want. They have DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks. I only looked at the horror DVDs and I was in there for like an hour. So I also looked for Hannibal season 2 and 3, but couldn't find it, only found season 1. And then what else did I look for? I looked for a Bauhaus CD, but they had one, it was like $11, not good condition, so I didn't get it. But all of these were, I think, like $3 to $5. I spent $27 in total, and I got 6/7 because one of them has 2 on it, but yeah. So the first movie is Bones. This is a horror movie with Snoop Dogg. That's like all I know about it. I also know it has Catherine Isabelle, who I really like. And I heard this is really good. I haven't seen it. And it's another one of the paper cases. So yeah, the tagline is Unleash the Dog. Next up, I got Fright Night. I didn't realize it was damaged when I got it, but that's okay, I don't really mind. And I don't know much about this movie. I just hear it talked about a lot, but I think it's about vampires. I don't know. I heard it's good. And I've been watching a lot of vampire movies recently, so I'm excited to watch this. Next up, Silent Hill, which I've heard mixed things about. My cats are fighting right now. Buddy, come here. Come here, buddy. I really don't know what, I think like a mom and daughter, they go to like an asylum or something, and there's a bunch of creatures. That's like all I know about it, so we'll see if I like it. Next up, we have Pet Sematary. For the longest time, I didn't want to watch this because I don't want to see the animals die. It makes me sad, but I've heard really good things, so I'm gonna check it out. Yeah. All right, next up we got one of my favorites that I mentioned earlier, 13 Ghosts. I love this movie. I was looking for it in every store I went to, so I'm so glad I finally own it because I've only seen it one time, but I really want to rewatch it. It has Matthew Lillard, and yeah, it's really good. People don't like this movie. It is very early 2000s and kind of bad, but I love it. Another one of the paper cases. Yeah, I'm very excited to rewatch this. And also, this one was like weirdly more expensive than the other one. This was like $7. I don't know why, but yeah. All right, lastly from Mad Monk, I got Wishmaster 1 and 2. This is another one I haven't seen either of these, but yeah. And I don't know much about them. I just know he like grants wishes. So yeah, those were all the movies I got in person, but I also ordered 2 from eBay. So last week I watched The Lost Boys for the first time and I really liked it, so I wanted to buy a copy of it. But in the store that I went to, it was like $9 for a DVD, a used DVD, so I was like, I can probably find that for cheaper. So I checked eBay and I found one for $6.70. That's a Blu-ray, so I bought that. And I also got Brain Damage, the Blu-ray Arrow video release. I'm really excited to own that. I've been wanting to buy it for the longest time. I think I got it for $14. Yeah, I only watched it the one time and I love it, so check out my last video if you want to hear me talk more in depth about it. Yeah, it's a Frank Henenlotter movie, which I love. There's Frankenhooker right there. So yeah, those are all the movies I got. So I'm gonna add them to my collection. I actually already did, but I took them out for this video, so I'm gonna put them back in there now. Here's how my movies looking out. I want to do a video like showing them all off. I don't have like a preference between DVD and Blu-ray, but like some of my favorites I will probably upgrade in the future, like The Ring. I know they have a really cool steelbook, so I kind of want to get that. And Silence of the Lambs I'll probably get on Blu-ray. I don't know, I think they have Criterion collection of that. So yeah, those were all the movies I got this past week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll be posting more soon. I'm going to see Lisa Frankenstein on Thursday, so I'm gonna do a review of that because I'm really looking forward to that movie. And yeah, follow me on Letterboxd. I'll put the link in the description. I'll follow you back on there. Bye!